In this video, we will be measuring and comparing the CFM performance and the power consumption of 6 Lasko box fans. Starting from right to left, the basic air circulator box fan, followed by the cool colors, and then the Power Plus. Behind that we have the Pro Power box fan, the Weather Shield, and the Weather Shield Select. All of these, as far as I know, are current model box fans with the exception of the Weather Shield Select. They've stopped making that one, but as far as I know, the other ones are still in production. And I have labeled each of the fans with a description, the model number. The power consumption is stamped on the bottom of the fans, the dates, and the CFM ratings. Best as I was able to find, Lasko doesn't put the CFM ratings on all of the boxes. I wasn't able to find it on the website, so like the cool colors, they put that one on the box. The Power Plus I had to get off of the Home Depot product description. The Pro Power came from the Sam's Club product description. The Weather Shield and the Weather Shield Select, both from the Home Depot product description. So the Weather Shield Select has the highest CFM rating of 2,195 cubic feet per minute. And we will be starting here with the lowest and working our way up. So we'll start with the air circulator box fan, which is rated at 1,710 according to the box that I saw at Walmart yesterday. So we'll start with the Lasko air circulator and work our way back. Let's start off with the air circulator box fan. So this is like the base model, lowest price point Lasko box fan, model B20200. The amperage rating is 0.8 amps. This is the 2016 to 17 model, although it's the same one that's being made today. The CFM rating, according to the packaging, is 1,710 CFM. And our job here is going to be to fill in the blanks of the amperage using the amp meter and CFM. So to find our CFM, what we will be doing is multiplying velocity times area. Now, my struggle with this has been what to use to find the area of the fan. So I've decided the simplest thing and the thing that makes the most sense is to just use the blade diameter, the 20-inch blade diameter. The numbers seem to come out closer to what the fans are rated for when I use that. If I wanted to be really anal about it, I think what I would do is physically measure the blade and then subtract the diameter of the hub, because there's no air moving through that area, but the numbers don't come out right. It just doesn't look right when you do it that way. So the simplest thing to do would be to just use the full blade diameter. So area equals pi r squared. So we need to find r, or radius, would be 10 inches. Convert that to feet, we get 0.83. So our area is pi times 0.83 squared. So our area multiplier then is 2.17. And our formula then becomes 2.17 times our feet per minute reading that we get on the anemometer to find our CFM. And that's what we're going to be doing for all 6 of the fans. So let's get started. We've got the fan plugged into the meter over there, and I'm just going to turn this on high speed. So our feet per minute average was 866. $866 times 2.17, 1,879 CFM. And we were at 0.66 amps. The rating is 0.8, so we were over the CFM rating, but pretty close, all things considered. 1,879. Moving on now to the Cool Colors Freedom fan, the 4th of July limited edition Lasko fan. It's Cool Colors model B20610. Again, the draw is 0.8 amps. This is the 2021 to 22 model, and the CFM is 1,740 according to the Lasko Cool Colors fan packaging. And it's plugged in, and we'll start it on high speed. I think the only difference between this and the air circulator is this one has the wind ring, so we'll see if that makes a difference. .25 feet per minute average, and our amp draw was at 0.61. So 925 times 2.17, 2007 CFM. Not too shabby. And using less power at that. Moving on to the big boys now. This is the Lasko Power Plus box fan, model B20540. The amp draw is 1.0. This is the 2018 to 19 model, and according to the Home Depot product description, the CFM rating is 2,000. So we are plugged in over here, and let's go on high speed. .43 feet per minute average, and 0.9 amps was the power draw. 1043 times 2.17 equals 2,263 cubic feet per minute. Rated for 2,000. Noticing that we're a tad over the CFM rating every time so far, so I wonder if that's a thing where they have the power consumption rating, they never want to go over. They want to make sure that conditions are in place where they never go over what the power rating is. And in the case of the cubic feet per minute, I think they probably want to make sure that they don't go under. So there's probably some clearance there where whenever we test these fans, they're probably going to be a little bit over. But then again, I don't really know how they test their own fans, so it's experimental in that regard, but they should all correlate the same way. If we're testing them all the same way, then the correlation should be the same, even though the numbers might be a little different. So let's move on. Okay, moving on to the Pro Power box fan. I see they released these again this year at Sam's Club. They're currently like $29.99, so that's a pretty good price, I think, compared to the base model at Walmart being like $25. So $29.99 for a slightly better fan. It's a pretty good price, I think. This is model B20548. The draw is 1.0. This is the 2021 to 22 model, and the CFM rating according to the Sam's Club product description is 2,000. Fan's plugged in. Start it on high. $1,024 and 0.76 amps. $2,222. It's rated for 2,000. Pretty consistent. Moving on to the Weather Shield. This is the model 3720. Draw is 1.0 amps. This one is from 2019 to 2020. CFM rating on this one, oddly enough, for whatever reason, is slightly higher than the Pro Power and the Power Plus box fans. This is, according to Home Depot, 2,095 CFM. So let's see if it's any higher than the last two fans that we looked at. Here's high. 1083. See what we come up with. $2,350. So it is a little higher than the last two fans. I'm not sure how or why, but it is. 2350 at 0.91 amps. And last but not least is the Weather Shield Select. Model B20573 draws 1.0 amps. This is the 2014 to 15 model, and the CFM rating on this one is slightly higher than the Weather Shield box fan and slightly higher than all of the other fans that we've looked at so far. This is at 2,195 CFM according to the Home Depot product description. So let's turn the fan on high and see what we come up with. $1,083, which I think was exactly the same as the Weather Shield. $2,350. So same CFM as the regular old Weather Shield box fan. Still pretty good. All right, to review the numbers now, I'm a little surprised that all of the fans pretty much fell in line exactly where they were supposed to as far as the CFM results go. Generally speaking, they were all a little bit higher CFM wise than what they were rated for, but I think it's probably supposed to be that way. They definitely don't want to fall under what they're rated for. So I think that I did this in the best way I could. The results ended up making sense anyway. And again, this is officially amateur hour over here. I'm not an HVAC guy. I don't have any formal training in this. This is all just for fun, so hopefully you guys get something out of it. But let's look at the fans now. This is the air circulator. It was rated for 1,710 CFM. We ended up 1,879, drawing 0.66 amps. The cool colors, or the Freedom fan, 2007 CFM is rated for 1,740, and it was drawing 0.61 amps. The Pro Power box fan, according to Sam's Club, 2000 CFM, we ended up getting 2,222 at 0.76 amps. The Power Plus, also rated at 2,000 according to Home Depot, we ended up getting a slightly higher CFM measurement than the Pro Power, it was 2,263 at 0.9 amps. The Weather Shield, for whatever reason, had a slightly higher CFM rating according to Home Depot at 2,095, and it actually performed better than the previous fans. 2,350 CFM at 0.91 amps. And just for fun, we put in the Weather Shield Select, although this isn't really a current model box fan. They don't really make this anymore. I shouldn't rule it out though. Hopefully they bring it back. I think I would buy one if they did, but this was rated higher than all of the other fans, 2,195 CFM according to Home Depot. It ended up performing exactly the same as the regular Weather Shield, 2,350 CFM at 0.81 amps. So 6 fans, they all pretty much fell in line the way they were supposed to. Surprised, not surprised. Anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. This was something that I've been trying to put together for the last several months now, and it's good to finally get it done and out of the way. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.